Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm stood on top of my bed at the moment because, well, that is the problem we are going to fix in this episode. It has been, well, probably since the first episode that this bed has been here or hereabouts. And I think it's time for us to build a really nice bedroom. So that is the aim of today's episode. In a previous episode, or in between previous episodes, I cleared out a relatively large space up here. And I think, yeah, we can work something out in terms of a bedroom here, in terms of size and shape. But as part of this series, one thing I want to do is kind of experiment with some different colors and block palettes instead of the same old stone and everything. And I have decided that I want to build the walls, at least, of the bedroom out of an odd, well, a different block palette for me. And I thought, since we have a skeleton farm, we could get a lot of bones. And from them, we can make these bone blocks. And I think these things look fantastic as a block. And they also make a very satisfying noise. And I think they would be a great block to build with. But I don't just want them. I want a bit of color to them. And I think what I really want is some green terracotta. And so I've found a place with some terracotta where we can go and mine. And I have a little farm, cactus farm, that it's not a huge cactus farm. I don't think I'll want that much, but it's kind of producing cactus at the moment, which we can get our green dye from. That poor villager out there, maybe I'll rescue him one day. So this Badlands area where we can get the terracotta is a little further out from here. We have some terracotta from here, but I don't think that'll be enough. So I think I'm going to... Ooh, I will take the cactus back though. I'll put the cactus here. So I think I'm going to grab a boat and go sailing towards the Badlands. We also have our rockets, so when we run out of sea, we can fly. But because we don't have that many rockets, I don't want to use them all. And if I was smart, I would bring some obsidian and connect it to a nether portal setup. But we don't really have a nether portal setup. So for now, we are just going to travel by land or sea or air to get there. And we will see later on if we want to build in a nether travel system. And here we are, the Badlands, where we can gather this terracotta. And I don't particularly want to build in the Badlands, so I think I'm just going to gather a bunch of this terracotta and make this place look fairly terrible. Right, so I think I've gathered enough terracotta for now. We can always come back if we need some more, now that we know where this place is. But there were a few shipwrecks that we flew over, so let's grab our axe and see if there's anything good in these shipwrecks. Okay, just a buried treasure map from that one. Which we're quite far away from. And there was another shipwreck somewhere. Ah, here. Okay, nothing too special, so let's head back. But the village is starting to look good as we come in to land. Still got to finish quite a bit of it, but it's looking good, I think. So I have a rough plan of what I want to do, but I'm not 100% sure how best to kind of achieve this. So what I think I will do is say for the walls like this to try and have this kind of this kind of effect of it, where we have the kind of white with the accent of the green in it. But I still want to get like wood accents on it because I think it looks great. And I think somewhere up here I want like a leading to a balcony. And I think I'll put some bigger doors here and kind of make it transition from this kind of wooden and stone area into something else here. But the only real thought I have is this kind of striped wall. So I think I'm just gonna try and figure something out as we go along. So yeah, I'll probably start at least some of this off and bring you back when I've made a little bit of progress. So I have kind of cleared out and kind of vaguely sorted out the walls. The only thing that needed to change was on this wall. I kind of made it a little bigger, and on the back wall I think this will look good, because I think what we'll do is we'll have like a double, yeah, maybe a double bed, like two beds together with some kind of nice overhanging, make it look quite like a four-poster bed. And then I think in that sense it'll look good there. And this wall itself, I think this is where the balcony will go in, around here. And so we might not see as much of this wall, and I think that's okay. We need areas for storage, but I'm thinking a similar style window to what we have in the enchanting area here. One layer of roof more up, I think, depending on the balcony. I think I'll put the balcony in next, and then I can decide from then what I want. So I think, yeah, I think if we make the balcony come out here. Now if I place this trapdoor, yeah, if I place the trapdoors like that, maybe not as high, but something like that, and then I should be able to put the maybe 3 ladders. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try bringing our kind of mezzanine balcony level up there. So let's grab some ladders and see how it looks. So I just want to roughly shape out this balcony, and I think I want it to come out a reasonable amount this way and kind of half out the front as well. So let's go one more set this way, and we'll have to add some wood underneath to make it look like it isn't just floating. And then in the front I won't make it too big because that's where the other window is. So something, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think something like that is a reasonable size. We can have like a, I don't know, a breakfast area here looking out. We can pretty up this end, and then we can also kind of come out here and see that area, and we still have the window here. So I think what we could do then is change up this a little. And that could be a nice windowed area. Maybe have a stair. Do I have any on me? No. But maybe a stair in there and a window on top. That might be quite nice. And then, yeah, let's do that. And this whole thing needs to be a little bit higher up as well for the balcony. Yeah, so I think for the kind of little balcony, this is pretty okay. I want to kind of get some texture going with some leaves and everything, but I think that's okay. So when you come up here, that's kind of the view you get, which I quite like. And then as you come around here, we come up onto this area, and we get kind of a nice I guess, doubled view, which I think I just want to block off. Now the question is, for this part, whether I raise all of this up a little bit and then fence it out, kind of have it with a mix of trapdoors as well, to kind of like here to make it a little more uneven, though I'm not sure if you really want an uneven balcony, but something like this could look pretty nice. So yeah, let's go for it. Actually, I think change of plan on this. I think that fence is okay, but I think on these ones, I think what I want to do is more like that. Yeah, I think that's more what I want to do. Have like the trapdoor on this side, and then I could go fences on that side as well. Yeah, I think that's okay. So I need to bring these up a little more and across the top and finish up the beams, and then kind of get some texture going with some leafed areas as well. So yeah, let me grab all that stuff and we'll see how we can progress. So I think for the floor, I think I want something like this, but I might actually want it out of oak, and then maybe also convert this into oak. The other option would be to carpet the floor. So I think I'm going to clear it out and do this stripped log approach. And then I'm going to see what I've got in terms of floor space, because I want to get some storage in as well. So let's do the floor and then see where we are from there. So I think for a basic shape, I'm relatively happy. We've of course got to still do the ceiling side of it, but the floor is looking okay. I think with adding some carpet on it, maybe some green to go with the wall, green and white carpet, or red and white might look quite good. Yeah, but I think the balcony on this side looks good, and coming up here we have a little window, and then another balcony on that side. So I think what I'm gonna do is sort out what I want to do with the ceiling, and then terraform around it, and then we can do the decor last. So I reckon the purple bed will add a nice kind of color contrast to the green in this room, and I think we want to build up this a little bit. So let's gather these trapdoors. So let's gather these trapdoors, add them to the top of the barrels like this. And then I think on top of that we want some upside down stairs, which we can do like this. Yeah, that's coming together nicely, I think. And then, yeah, on the back wall itself, you know what, maybe bookcases will look quite nice. We could do a couple of bookcases, and then on the top layer we could do, now I'm going to be doing too many barrels, but I reckon some barrels on the top might look good. Starting to come together. And then trapdoors. To fill it out a little. Yeah, that's starting to be quite nice. And then we have this grey carpet. I wonder if grey carpet around the bed. Or maybe a trapdoor for the foot of the bed and grey carpet on either side would look quite nice. Now what I have noticed is maybe I get rid of these trapdoors and then we can place something on top of the barrel. Yeah, let's do that. If we get rid of these trapdoors and grab some candles, I reckon this will look great. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, we have our candles on one side and Daisy on the other side. Books behind it. And we could always switch one of those books out for like a loom to make it look more interesting. But I think that is a nice bed going on. Fantastic. So I think I will use this kind of area as more like an inspiration zone. So what I think I will do here, something like this, like almost looking like a desk. No, I think over here it would make more sense to have that against the wall so it doesn't block the balcony, and then maybe have a bookshelf on each side. So yeah, I think we want to go bookcase on this side and let's do the loom up here if we can get it to face the right way. Yes, like that. And then on top of it, we can do this sort of thing. And I got a book and quill, so we should be able to, yeah, add that in there. And then I think, you know what, I'm not sure whether we then do another loom here. Yeah, something like that. I want to get rid of that though. Yeah, and then I think that's an okay setup in here for that. And we want to also figure out the lighting situation in here. So if I remove all of these, it's very dark. So down in this corner we're at 10. And down in this corner we're also at 10. So that's okay. So I'm just checking for anything here. We are too dark, but I think I'll do the same trick where we raise it up a level. Yeah, something like this. And on the balcony, ooh, then we can just do that. And we are good to go for light level here. So I think the only thing left is I really like this carpet on here. So I think I'm going to gather a bit more grey wool, or maybe white wool. Gather a bit more wool and figure out a carpet setup as well. So I think from here we could do it like this. We get rid of the floor and we put grey wool blocks in. And then on top in one or two places we add actual carpet, which makes it look a little more raised up. We might want to come back in and add a few more in like this, and then you see a bit of depth to it. But I think that might look okay as it is. Yeah, so I think this is looking alright in here. The walls might be a little flat and a little bare, but I think we can come back in and add a bit of texture. We might want to arch this roof with some stairs into this kind of area to kind of fill out the space a little. But this bed, I think, is looking pretty good for a Minecraft bed. And then over here I started working on a little kind of wardrobe setup. I'm not 100% sure. I might get something hanging from here. or an item frame on it or something that makes it look a little more like a wardrobe. We have our little desk set up here and this wonderful little view, and then as we come up here we have this little balcony area which I think looks quite nice. It's bare outside, but we need to work on this whole hill to terraform it up. And on the other side we have our enchanting area, which still needs terraforming as well. So I think we're going to have one big terraform episode coming up soon. But this view, ooh, my goodness, this view is looking nice out here in this farmyard. And this balcony is probably the best place to look at it from. So I will leave you there for today, and I appreciate you joining me today. Thank you so much. If you've enjoyed it, please do consider giving it a like, and if you're not subscribed yet, then why not consider it if you've enjoyed the content. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Please do give any feedback that you have on this build in the comments. Let me know if you like it, and maybe a few suggestions on a bit more decor that I could add inside. But thank you so much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye bye.